what's up, guys? KP, this one is for you. You guys get off to that hot start. Um, what are some things you guys can maybe look at that period of the game that you can kind of use to take towards this next game against Atlanta on Friday?
Yeah, I have to go back and watch it just to see. I thought that, defensively, we gave up some just easy buckets, scouting report-wise, and those are things we can control, But I thought, that first quarter, I thought we were off to a hot start, we played with a great pace, and we were moving the ball. That second quarter is the quarter that really did us in, and we weren't able to really catch up after that.
Thank you.
DJ?
Hey, Coach. This one's for you, DJ Infinity TV. Brianna Jones with a double-double and Caldwell with 14 off the bench. And from your perspective, what was the most challenging part of this matchup tonight?
Bree Jones is good. She's an all-star. She's really big and strong. I think what makes Atlanta dangerous is that they got 4 shooters around her. So you kind of have to pick your poison with, going one-on-one with Jones or sending somebody and then playing with fire on the kickouts. And so, we kind of decided to 2s are less damaging than 3s. I thought for the most part we did a good job. She got some really good offensive rebounds though too. She's just a good player. It's a tough matchup. That's why she's an all-star.
Thanks, Coach.
You bet.
Jordan?
Hey ladies, Jordan from Television Network. So my first question is for the players. So Kelsey, you mentioned defensively, you guys gave up some easy baskets and stuff. So just talk about, especially in that second half, did it feel like, let me rephrase, in that second half, despite, able to cut into the lead, what are some things you felt like you guys could have done better to get the lead even closer to where you felt like you could have pulled out the win?
Yeah, I think that with a team like Atlanta, I don't know how many O boards we gave up, but 12. I feel like they capitalize a lot, and they do a great job of either getting the O board, putting it back. Bree Jones, she just moves and makes space, or just the kick out. But again, our second half, we won the half. It was really that second quarter. And when you're playing a team like Atlanta, you can't, especially on the road, you can't dig yourself that type of hole and just expect, you have to play pretty perfect. And I thought we missed some shots in the second half that, we normally make. So, hey, listen, it's one of those things where you just watch the film, learn, make some adjustments, and then get the opportunity to play again Friday. And, that a lot of times that's rare to be able to play a team back-to-back. So this is like a great opportunity for us.
And then just a quick one for Coach, and kind of the same question. What were some positive things you saw in the second half that you feel you guys could build towards the next game?
Yeah, I thought in that second quarter what hurt us was, either not a great shot and a turnover, and they converted on all of them. They're fast and they can score quickly, and we got beat in transition a few times, and that just kind of opened things up for them. So we took much better care of the ball in the second half. We only had 2 turnovers, and they didn't get out and run in the second half. I think we took good shots. We just, like KP said, we didn't shoot the percentage, we didn't shoot as well as we normally do. And by shoot, I mean 3s and at the rim. We missed some layups that we've been hitting all year, and that gives me confidence going into Friday. And I believe in this group down to my toes. And I have a lot of respect for Atlanta and how tough they are and well coached and all the things. But like KP said too, it'll be kind of a unique experience to just kind of regroup tomorrow and play the same team on Friday, not have to travel. So I'm excited for Friday, and I don't like losing, but we got to the free throw line 20 times versus their 8. We didn't have our normal offensive punch. We had a bad second quarter, but lots to build on, and we'll be all right on Friday.
Thank you.
You bet.
Kahari and then Justin.
What's going on, you all? I wanted to ask about KP's. You talk a lot about work ethic, but I saw a clip recently where you talked about you wanted to kind of advance the conversation. So talk about your ability to adapt KP in any situation, any scenario, and I wanted to ask Coach, can you elaborate on KP's adaptability as well?
I appreciate that question. Yeah, I think I was just referencing I think coming into the league, just trying to find, my footing, what I'm good at. and it was a little bit more of like Rocky Balboa, just like hard-nosed, tough. But like, I mean, I think my play has spoken for itself this season. I'm not one to really like toot my own horn, but I mean, I get to the paint more than any guard in the league. Like, we don't consider me an athlete, but somehow I get there, and like I make a good amount of threes at an efficient clip. So I think when we talk about other guards in the league, we talk about their skill. When we talk about me, we talk about my work ethic. I'm not saying that's like the wrong thing, but I was just talking on the podcast about just having a little bit of a changed narrative, because I think at the end of the day, like, you want to be known as the basketball player, what you bring to the table, how you get to the free throw line. Like, for me, like, how physical I am, how aggressive I am, how I'm able to play make for my team. Like, I take a lot of pride in that. So, I feel like that's what I was talking about, was like changing the way that we speak that type of language.
And I would add to that, I think everybody loves the story of somebody making it because they just worked their tail off, right? Or like becoming who they are because of work ethic. And KP has certainly been an example in that. But she's earned her game, her impact. It's time to turn the page on that. Her impact is unbelievable. She broke just tonight the single season assist record for the Sparks. 7 assists and no turnovers. Like, that's pretty good. That's more than work ethic. And just her ability to score and create for other people and get to the free throw line. And, I think she needs to be discussed as one of the best players in the league more. I do. But she, she's not driven by that. But I'd sure love to see that happen more.
Justin, last question.
Coach, you guys have kind of touched on it a little bit. Like, you missed some threes. You were 6 of 25 on threes. It was really one bad quarter. Is that something like going into Friday where it's like, all right, if we could just fix these small things, even from a shot-making perspective, it could kind of flip the other way for us? Yeah,
I do think that. I it's hard when with the schedule how it is. We're not getting practice time. Players aren't able to get in and get shots up, like, on their own, or even in practices and stuff. Like, the rest and recovery is paramount right now. So we just got to stay confident in the work that they've put in. Every time Azurá shoots it, I know it's going in. Like, and that's, everybody on the team thinks that. And Ray Burrell's a tremendous shooter. Like, Rakia's an amazing shooter. Like, we've got people that can shoot it. And we just got to get back to not thinking or worrying about missing and knock them down in rhythm.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, thank you guys.